Coming up on Valley News Live at 6, a key witness takes the stand in a lawsuit against a downtown Fargo bar. A man is in critical condition after an incident at a Fargo motel, plus how the community and law enforcement worked together to save a woman in distress. Valley News Live at 6 starts right now.
This is Valley News Live at 6.
Good evening, everyone. Drought conditions are getting worse. The U.S. Drought Monitor now reports the lack of water is an issue in more than 95% of the region. This week, 7 states are entirely in drought conditions, deteriorating in Montana, joining North Dakota, and a number of states along the West Coast and mountain regions. We've been talking about drought conditions all summer, but today you can really smell the smoke outside. Hutch is in now with a look at the forecast. Hutch?
Yeah, many of those fires are a result of the expanding drought across our nation and region and internationally. Out in Canada, smoke from those Canadian fires just north of Baudette and Kenora filtering down with those north winds. Here a look at not only the map that shows the colors and the air quality index where you see the reds. It is unhealthy in Fargo, 153 the reading. 153 the reading in Grand Forks, also unhealthy there. And we do have levels that have dropped significantly from Red Lake Nation down into the Park Rapids area, but it still remains thick, dense, and nasty out there. Here's that smoke forecast. Notice the colors in yellow and orange. Those are the thicker, denser smoke. As we go through the evening, it's going to exit out of here. And by morning, we may get a little bit of a reprieve. We will still have haze in our atmosphere, but the surface smoke won't be as thick as it was today. Look at this, a change from yesterday. Looks like we'll enjoy some lower values. Some rain made its way through. Tonight's thunderstorms all east of our area. Clouds are clearing. Take a look at the rainfall that we got overnight, though, from thunderstorms in the Northern Valley. A third to an inch, where you see the green and yellow colors, just hit and miss areas. Elsewhere, we have the light blues, generally a trace to a hundredth or two. But some areas saw some beneficial rain in Towner County in the northern Red River Valley. Tonight, we're watching for 70s this evening, clear skies and light northeast winds and choking smoke. By morning, we talked about that going away. Now, we are monitoring a situation on Saturday. First alert weather day has been hoisted because severe storms appear possible. I'll have the latest for all of you who want to get out and play this weekend in a minute.
Yeah, big weekend to be outside.
It is.
Hutch.
Yeah.
The man who threw a fatal punch outside a downtown bar in 2017 took the stand today in the second day of a civil trial against the Hotel Donaldson. Darren Patterson had already been convicted of negligent homicide in the death of 45-year-old Jamie Grant, as well as aggravated assault against Christopher Sang. He spent 18 months in prison and is now living in Las Vegas. Sang and Grant's widow are suing the former restaurant, saying staff should have known Patterson would go after them after being kicked out. Patterson claims there could have been a better way for Hodo staff to handle things.
These guys were a menace to the bar before I became a victim to the situation inside. So I don't know what level of attention that was taking from the staff at the time.
That civil trial will continue tomorrow for its third day, and we'll continue to bring you the latest from the courtroom. A man is in critical condition after an incident at the Motel 6 last night. After watching surveillance video, police discovered a man found laying unconscious was involved in a fight with another man shortly before. That happened around 7:30 last night outside the Motel 6 off 13th Avenue South. It came in as a medical call for a report of an unconscious man. Police say at this time it's not clear if the altercation was directly related to the man's medical incident. Despite failed efforts in the past, North Dakota lawmakers are making another push for instrumental changes to prescription drug costs. Ideas from nearly a decade ago are back on the table, but some in the legislature are wondering if some of these ideas are feasible for North Dakota to try alone. Lawmakers are considering importing cheaper Canadian drugs or applying Canadian prices to North Dakota. It's not just about consumers. However, some pharmacies are taking a loss on certain medications and trying to make up for it on others.
Does it make sense for a state, any state, to have a system operating in with their citizens on a necessary thing like drugs, where, the pharmacists can lose money sometimes, but they'll make it up over here? We've got a system that's broken.
Some lawmakers hope creating a new standard for prices will also help rural pharmacies who say they take a financial hit that larger systems can afford to take. COVID cases again rising across the country. Today we want to show you our new map to help you keep track of the coronavirus. It's updated every day and it's interactive. You can zoom in on any county across the country and click it for a real-time update. You can pull up this map on your own right on our website, valleynewslive.com. Wells Fargo is pushing back their return to office plans this fall as COVID-19 cases continue to rise. Wells Fargo sent a memo to employees today saying they're aiming for a phased return starting October 4th. That's a month later than planned. U.S. Bank was set to begin bringing employees back September 7th. They are also pushing their date back. Residents across Minnesota are cashing in and getting their $100 vaccine bonus. According to the Star Tribune, more than 11,000 residents signed up to receive a $100 Visa gift card yesterday, the first day it was offered. Residents vaccinated between July 30th and August 15th are eligible. You can find the link to register on our website, valleynewslive.com. And if you're looking for a place in the area to get the vaccine, use our VNL vaccine tracker. That's on the homepage of our website, or you can open your phone camera and point it right at the QR code on your screen. Then just tap the link that pops up. Tonight's a great night to get out and get moving. It's the Fargo Heart Walk with the American Heart Association. It's happening right now at Urban Plains Park in South Fargo. Heart disease is still the #1 killer of all Americans and all North Dakotans, but it can be prevented by incorporating healthy habits into your lifestyle. The Heart Association says walking is one of the best and most simple things you can do to become a little healthier. If you can't make it tonight, they urge you to take a walk in your neighborhood or wherever you are. While you're out and about tonight, head a little further west for an event happening at the Lights in West Fargo. Local artists are behind a family-friendly event called the Community Art Experience. They'll have hands-on activities, art exhibits, and live performances. That goes until 8 p.m. Community groups are stepping up to help police with mental health calls. We'll bring you that story later on Valley News Live at 6.
And check this out. The weekly updated drought index as we went into the week looked like this. Now notice and focus on the areas of extreme drought in red in North Dakota and Minnesota this week. Just released today. Boom, they both expand. Expanding drought. There's a chance of rain. We'll talk about that, your smoke forecast, and, well, the temperature coming up right after this.